shed a mecca and coat on the coat. And then
I'll get together and like pose for the camera.
You do not have to pose for that.
But it's gonna rhyme.
It don't hit the same.
Like, what rhymes
It
don't
don't hit the
hit
same.
he's forever though, y'all. Like he gotta sit down.
It's like watching golf without Tiger.
One in 3 Black men in America will experience incarceration at some point in their lives. Each day, Black men carry the fear of becoming the very image that society has unjustly painted them as. Constantly, Black men are forced into a frame they were never meant to fit in. This documentary aims to paint a new picture by focusing on the most underappreciated component of the Black man. Please enjoy. Joy.
I'm pretty proud of it. I mean, if I had to go back to the day I was born and pick a race, I still would probably pick Black. And I would say that was because it's like, even though you do have stuff, you kind of deal with the cops and racism, microaggressions, I wouldn't necessarily just love the culture. I love like what we do as a group of people, and I love what we contribute to society. I love that even though we've gone through so much as a group of people, that we just continue to overcome it, and we just continue to be better.
Some ways it hasn't been all positive, but it's more encouraging. It kind of feels like you're representing your race, going to school, waking up for every class, and I like the kind of small community of Black people on my campus where I live.
When being a Black man in America, I see how we're treated, because although we've been here for a long time, we're still the most underprivileged community in America. And it's just because we're not focusing on the youth. Because I think the only way that Black people as a whole could grow past our roots is by focusing on our youth, by building schools. Like when I get rich, I'm not saying if I'm when I get rich, I will be giving back, and I want to be building schools for people in Black communities to where they have the outlet to just be themselves and feel as if they belong. Because throughout most of elementary school and middle school and high school, I just felt like I couldn't connect to any of my peers. I just felt like I didn't belong. But once I came to UGA, I met these people, and I was like, wow, there are really people that I can connect with and that I belong with.
In my heart, like wanting to help other people is important to me, because some people don't know everything. Some people don't get taught things that maybe privileged communities get to be taught. And as you're saying with like education, like wanting to build those schools, that's definitely a good route to go, because growing up, like we never really got the opportunity to talk about, hey, you can be more than just a sports star. You can learn how to just build stuff. You can learn how to take care of people, nourish people. Education is something that I don't think it was very big down there, at least. I mean, maybe it's because of the crowd I was hanging around, maybe, I don't know.
So, when you think about your childhood, do you have a memory that comes to mind that makes you smile?
Off the top of my head, for sure. My favorite thing I used to do was fish with my dad and my granddad. We still do that every spring break. I've been doing that since I was about 2. So that's going on 19 years of every spring break that I've ever had where I was in school, just going and fishing. And I think the beauty in it is just doing nothing. The silence, the reflection, that's what makes me happy. That's what like allows me to think. What about you?
I got my first four-wheeler when I was 3. It was this little yellow thing about this tall. And my dad would always watch me, and he was cutting the grass, and he looked away for 1 second, and I decided, I was like, I'm big enough to go down this hill. He always told me, don't go down. So I went down the hill, and I was not paying attention because I was trying to see where he was so he could be looking at me to be like, oh my God, look at him. and it flipped,
Oh.
and it landed on my face. And I don't remember anything from when I was 3 except for that, because I was in so much pain. But I just remember like my dad, he went and grabbed me. My mom, she got home from work and she was taking care of me. And even though like I was like upset at the time, I'm like, when I think about it, it makes me smile just because like they always cared about me. And literally, I was just trying to show off for them, and they just wanted to make sure I was okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's honestly probably my favorite memory.
Growing up, my favorite TV show was Power Rangers Samurai. I don't know why I like Power Rangers so much. I guess I don't know. I really just kind of like the aspect of it. Growing up, I was like an outcast. I never really had many friends or many people to talk to. Like I had a speech impediment. I was getting kind of picked on. So it really was kind of like a show that really like was like my comfort for real. For sure. So what about you though?
As a kid, me and my brother, we loved SpongeBob.
Yep.
We're more of like Nickelodeon kids, so we're watching like Victorious, like Carly, those kind of shows, and really Sam and Cat. Those were our favorite shows.
Caillou.
Okay.
Because I didn't have this hair growing up. My dad always made sure to cut it short, so I was looking like professional. But I looked like Caillou as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And like that was my spirit animal. So like whenever people asked me, they were like, "What was your name?" I promise you. Sometimes I would say Caillou.
Did they believe you?
No.
Okay.
But I honestly think they thought I was crazy, but like I thought I was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about you?
Had to be SpongeBob. I mean, from when I was saying words, I would be like, SpongeBob. You know, it was just something. And even up until now, sometimes I still watch it. You know, that's just a show that I could watch 100 times over, even as a kid, and memorize some of the lines and still love it.
I remember I watched Naruto, bro, and dog, when I say that, it touched me, bro. Like I got so much influence from that because it's like everything that that he was going through and whatnot, and I'd always just relate it back to like life in a way.
Yeah, I mean, for me, although anime does influence me, a big influence, and anyone who knows me, who knows anything about me will notice, is that I'm huge on superheroes. So there's actually a picture of me when I was like 2 or 3 years old, rocking a Spider-Man costume. And that just shows that I've been an original Spider-Man fan for the last 19 years of my life. Just reading the comic books, watching movies, watching TV shows, it just showed me that regardless of what happens to you, whether it be bad or anything, you can still have the place in your heart to help people. One thing that brings me joy is not only just helping people, but just acknowledging people. Because many times people will go through, for example, they just walk through Tate and they just feel like they're not being seen or they're just not recognized. And I like to do my best to recognize everybody that I know and just be like, hey, how are you doing? Just like let them know that I'm here and like I'm a friend to them, so no one ever truly feels alone.
Say one thing that brings me joy is at least giving somebody wisdom or knowledge on things that they may not really know. I remember the other day I was just walking through Tate and somebody like indirectly asked me like, what am I doing? Like how do I like navigate through college? You know, and once I gave them advice, they were just very appreciative of what I like, the knowledge that I passed down to them, and it was it touched my heart in a way.
For me, playing basketball at Ramsey, that's the thing that I do any second I have free time. I just go into Ramsey. I have a group of people that I play with. Even if I don't have a group of people, I'll just go in there by myself sometimes and play. I've been going there since I came here. Since the first week I came to UGA, I still go at least 3 times a week, every week. And it just makes me happy. It's a way to run around and go to bed better when I'm tired. So
Something that makes me smile is opening the door for people. I love doing it just because some people could be having the worst day of their lives, and just literally holding the door open for them and hearing them be like, thank you so much. You just know they've been having a difficult day, and just that little small gesture really meant something to them. So honestly because sometimes I'll be late to events because I'm holding doors open for people, and then the connections you can make just from doing a small gesture like that, it's something I don't take for granted.
I guess one thing that really kind of puts a smile on my face is really just like making people laugh and just having like a good conversation. And I would say like, I don't know why I like making people laugh. I don't know why that brings me such joy, but it just does something to me that just makes me like just happy for real. And I really love to do that. And I really like getting to know other people. Like I like to meet different people that I've just never really met before. And I just like to hear their perspective on what they have to say about life, because they might add something that I've never really known about them or never really thought about in life. And really, I would just say really just that, and also sleeping is a plus as well. That too. But I would say mainly those two.
I just like after going to the gym, you know, I'll go to the dining hall, and I just really like that. I just really love, I guess feeling like I improve my body day by day, and just going to the dining hall really restores my health, and yeah, that's what makes me happy day to day, on a daily basis.
Dr. Michael.